Welcome, new parents, to the world of baby cries. If you're reading this, chances are you've already been serenaded by your little one's powerful lungs. Don't worry, you're not alone. Every parent, from seasoned veterans to first-timers, embarks on this journey of decoding their baby's cries. It's a learning curve, a beautiful symphony of sounds that, once understood, deepens the bond between you and your baby. Before we begin, I encourage you to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more helpful tips on navigating the wonderful world of parenthood. Your support means the world to me and helps me reach more parents who can benefit from these insights. Now let's dive into the fascinating world of baby cries. Let's break down the most common types of cries and how to recognize them. The NAH sound is often associated with hunger. Imagine your baby saying "neh, neh, neh," as if asking for milk. This cry often starts softly and becomes increasingly intense if not addressed. Next, we have the O sound, which typically signals tiredness. Picture your baby saying "ow, oh," as if yawning and ready for a nap. Then there's the hey sound, a cry often accompanied by fussiness, indicating discomfort. Think of it as your baby saying hey hey while squirming and trying to adjust their position. Lastly, the air sound, a high-pitched, piercing cry, is usually a sign of pain. Imagine your baby saying air in a sharp, sudden cry, indicating a possible tummy ache or other discomfort. Now remember, these are just general guidelines. Every baby is unique, and their cries may vary slightly. The key is to observe and learn your baby's individual cry patterns. As you spend time with your baby, you'll become more attuned to their specific vocalizations and what they mean. Don't be afraid to experiment and try different approaches to see what works best for your baby. Just like a detective deciphers clues, you can become a cry whisperer by observing patterns and cues in your baby's behavior. Notice the timing of the cries. Does your baby cry soon after feeding, suggesting they might be tired? Or do they cry just before feeding time, indicating hunger? Pay attention to body language. Is your baby rooting, smacking their lips, or sucking on their hands? These are telltale signs of hunger. Is your baby rubbing their eyes, yawning, or becoming fussy? These cues often precede a tired cry. Observe their facial expressions. A furrowed brow, clenched fists, or a quivering chin can indicate discomfort or pain. The more you observe these patterns, the better you'll understand your baby's needs. It's all about connecting the dots, recognizing the subtle signals your baby sends before they escalate into a full-blown cry. Remember, babies are creatures of habit. They thrive on routines and predictability. As you establish a regular feeding and sleep schedule, you'll likely notice that your baby's cries become more predictable as well. This predictability can be incredibly reassuring for both you and your baby, fostering a sense of security and trust. As your baby grows and develops, their cries will continue to evolve, reflecting their changing needs and abilities. The intensity and tone of your baby's cries are crucial indicators of their distress level. A soft whimper might merely signal a mild discomfort, easily soothed with a gentle touch or a change in position. A more forceful cry, however, suggests a greater need that requires prompt attention. The tone of the cry can also provide valuable insights. A high-pitched, shrill cry often indicates pain, while a low, moaning cry might suggest tiredness or discomfort. Pay attention to any changes in the cry's intensity or tone. A sudden escalation from a whimper to a shriek could indicate a worsening situation, requiring immediate attention. Similarly, a cry that becomes increasingly weak or muffled might signal exhaustion or illness, warranting a visit to the doctor. Remember, your baby relies on you to be their advocate, to interpret their cries and respond accordingly. Trust your instincts. As a parent, you develop an intuitive sense of your baby's well-being. If something feels off, even if you can't pinpoint the exact cause, don't hesitate to seek professional advice. Your pediatrician is your partner in this journey, providing guidance and reassurance along the way. Remember, you're not alone in this. Millions of parents have navigated these waters before you, and with each passing day, you'll become more confident in your ability to decode your baby's cries. Before assuming your baby's cries are solely due to hunger, tiredness, or emotional distress, always check for any physical discomfort. A wet or soiled diaper can be a major source of irritation for babies. Check their diaper regularly and change it promptly to ensure their comfort. Similarly, clothing that's too tight or too loose can cause discomfort. so make sure your baby is dressed comfortably in breathable fabrics. Temperature can also play a role. A baby who's too hot or too cold will often express their discomfort through crying. Ensure the room temperature is comfortable and adjust your baby's clothing accordingly. Sometimes, a simple change of scenery can do wonders. If your baby seems fussy and uncomfortable, try taking them for a walk outside, holding them close, or gently rocking them in a swing. Remember, babies are still developing their ability to regulate their body temperature, so they rely on you to create a comfortable environment for them. Observe their cues carefully. If their skin feels hot to the touch, they might be overheated. If their hands and feet feel cold, they might be chilled. Adjust their clothing and environment accordingly to ensure their comfort. Over time, you'll discover a repertoire of soothing techniques that work best for your baby. Swaddling, a practice that involves wrapping your baby snugly in a blanket, can provide a sense of security and warmth, mimicking the feeling of being held in the womb. Gentle rocking, either in your arms or in a rocking chair, can be incredibly calming for babies, replicating the rhythmic motions they experienced before birth. Soft humming or singing can have a mesmerizing effect on babies, distracting them from their discomfort and lulling them into a state of relaxation. White noise, such as the sound of a fan or a vacuum cleaner, can also be surprisingly effective in soothing babies, as it mimics the sounds they heard in the womb. Experiment with different techniques and observe your baby's response to find what works best for them. Some babies respond well to pacifiers, while others prefer to suck on their fingers or a soft toy. Remember, what works for one baby may not work for another. Don't be afraid to try different approaches and find what resonates with your little one. The key is to create a calming and nurturing environment where your baby feels safe and secure. Your touch, your voice, and your presence are the most powerful soothing tools you have. Prompt and comforting responses to your baby's cries are crucial in building a foundation of trust and security. When your baby cries, they're communicating a need, and your response teaches them that their needs are heard and valued. Responding promptly to their cries doesn't spoil them. It reassures them that they can rely on you for comfort and support. Ignoring your baby's cries can have the opposite effect, leading to feelings of insecurity and anxiety. Babies who are consistently ignored may learn to suppress their cries, but this doesn't mean their needs have vanished. It simply means they've given up on their attempts to communicate with you. Responding promptly to your baby's cries, on the other hand, fosters a sense of trust and security, knowing that their needs will be met. This trust forms the bedrock of a strong parent-child bond, paving the way for healthy emotional development. Remember, your baby is entirely dependent on you for their well-being. Your responsiveness teaches them that the world is a safe and predictable place, where their needs are met with love and care. As you navigate the world of baby cries, remember that it's a journey of discovery, a process of getting to know your baby and responding to their unique needs. Every cry is a message, an invitation to connect with your little one on a deeper level. By learning to decode these cries, you're not just meeting their physical needs, you're nurturing their emotional well-being, building a foundation of trust and security that will last a lifetime. Embrace the challenge, celebrate the small victories, and remember that you're not alone in this journey. Millions of parents have walked this path before you, and with each passing day, you'll become more confident in your ability to understand and respond to your baby's cries. As you tune into your baby's symphony of sounds, you'll find yourself drawn into a world of pure, unadulterated love, a connection that transcends words and deepens with every passing moment. So keep listening, keep learning, and keep loving. Your baby's cries are a testament to the incredible bond you share, a reminder of the profound responsibility and privilege of being a parent. Cherish these moments, for they are fleeting and precious, the building blocks of a lifetime of love and connection.